Hey guys. So, I'm outside on this beautiful day. My dogs are underneath the trees. The sun is shining. You can see where I live. I am in the middle of the woods. All kinds of annoyances out here. All kinds of things getting underneath you and burrowing and flying around and itching. And I would like to share with you a natural alternative to those toxins that we put on our dogs monthly, the ones that we spend a ton of money on. The pet industry, multi-billion-dollar industry to date, yet the cancer rate is the highest it has ever been. 15 years ago, 60% of dogs passed from old age. As current as 2016, not even 1/3 of the deaths are from old age. They're from cancers. So it's a toxin-filled world that we live in, and obviously that our pets live in, from the food to everything. So I want to go toxin-free whenever I can and find an alternative whenever it's best for me. So today I'm going to make up a little annoyance-free spray. So I'm going to take my lavender, because it smells great, and it's very gentle on the skin. I've got a 16-ounce bottle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I put about 8 drops of lavender. I've been doing this for a while, making these. I make these all the time, so I'm not real big on measuring. I love to cook, not a measurer. I just eyeball it. Cedar wood. It smells so good, first off. And it's great. So we're going to do the same.
Can you use any type of oil or?
You couldn't use any type of oil. The thing with essential oils and us and animals is 100% therapeutic grade. Has to be used. And those all oils aren't created equal by any means. Don't go to your store, your local store, and buy an oil. Don't go to the health food store and buy an oil. Young Living oils are the only ones I'd use on my animals, the only ones I'd use on my family, but especially on my animals. I'm the crazy dog lady. I'm going to do anything I can to help the longevity of my dogs. And I wouldn't use another oil. They're 100% pure. They have the seed to seal policy. They've been around forever. There's just nothing like them. So no. If you go to your local store and you see an oil, does it have an expiration date on it? Does it have other ingredients? Put it down. It's not going to go on your animal. You can harm them. You can make them sick. You could be wasting money because it's not going to do any good. So, cedar wood. We're going to do, this one's a little slow coming out. We're going to do 5 drops of cedar wood. 3, 4, 5. Because I live in the woods and because annoyances are everywhere, I do this to go a little, I add a few extra things in here. Lemongrass. Again, smells lovely, very gentle on the skin, and flying annoyances do not like lemongrass. So we're going to do 10 drops of lemongrass. 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to help these out a little bit. Okay, that might have been 11, but we're good. Tea tree, because we already know what it does. We already know how great it is. Do 10 drops of tea tree. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The thing with using the oils like this is a little goes a long way. I know it looks like I've got this huge bottle here, but I don't need to put 50 drops of each. You just don't. It's very efficient on what you use. Oregano, because don't we all want to smell like an Italian restaurant? Seriously though, it's perfect for my environment. This is one of the best things I could use out here. We're only going to do 8 drops of oregano. Longest 8 drops of my life. So we've got all this in here. So now what we're going to do, we've got our witch hazel. We're going to add, what you're actually going to add is 3 tablespoons. Again, I know about where on my bottle this is going to go. because this isn't the first one I've made, so I'm good with that. Apple cider vinegar, huge, 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 huge. It's a must. And it has to be unpasteurized, and it has to have that gunk in the bottom. That's called with the mother. It's raw. I drink it every day. My dogs drink it. I love the way it smells. I know most people don't. So in here we're going to do, actually it's going to be like what you would do, 1/4 of a cup. So we're just going to eyeball it. Here we go. Simple. The rest we're just going to use purified water. You can absolutely use distilled. Purified, matters not. Just don't use tap water. I don't care if you have a well or city water. Tap water, not a good thing for our animals, especially if our animals already have other issues. We want them to live in a toxin of a free home as we can give them, which means, you know, bottled water. My dogs get it, call me crazy, don't care. So there we go, shake and go. And this will last me probably for about 3 weeks. I don't use it every day. If we walk back in the trails a lot during the week. Now what I will do is give them a good spray and kind of rub it in before we go out for our walks. And if I spray them down with water or if they've been swimming, then I'll spray them again. But this is not some, you know, I don't spray myself every day. I don't spray anybody every day. So there we go.